Hi, and welcome to the Project PVC podcast. This is OhnoRaptors with Zero.
Hey, what's up?
And we're here to introduce our new Figures and Fun podcast. Yay!
Figures and Fun podcast.
So
That's
you
how I'm
might
gonna
remember
describe it.
us a little bit from the Figuras podcast, which was strictly figure news. But now, that was fun, but now we kind of want to, do it a little bit more chill, for lack of a better word,
Branch
so we can
out.
talk about more topics during our recordings.
Yeah, there was a lot of times where I wanted to talk about other stuff, but I was like, does this fit what we want to do on this show?
Right? Yeah.
So,
And sometimes we get off topic, and I type to everyone, get back on topic, get back on topic. But now we have a much more lenient outlook on the podcast, so that should be exciting.
yeah, definitely. I'm pretty down for that structure because, I don't know, it's the kind of thing maybe we want to talk about a show, like an anime or something, and we felt like we couldn't really work that into it. So,
Right,
I don't know.
or conventions, or, games we're playing recently.
Yep.
And we're also looking to have guests on every single episode. So if you want a guest, you can contact us. We'll have the information at the very end of the show, and we'll link it around with this episode. But if you have a specific topic you want to talk about for the whole podcast, it can be visual novels, a convention, figures, photography, etc. Just as long as it's pretty related to what we like, then that would be fantastic. It would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. Where are we going to be anyway? I think we're going to have this show hosted through SoundCloud. That is our plan. We'll also be throwing it onto iTunes. And in the future, we have some ideas to do streaming, which we're doing on Ustream, I believe, correct?
Right. Just as we did last time.
Yeah, exactly. So, the show is going to have some multifaceted opportunities for you to access it.
Yeah, it'll be good. And for the stream, we're hoping to do it every Sunday, in the evening time.
Right. Yep, exactly.
So hopefully you'll be able to join us once we have all the information out and everything set up.
Cool.
Because it was really fun last time we did the streaming. I had a lot of fun.
I like to stream because then you get all the unedited stuff where we mess up, and just makes it a little more interesting, gives it more character.
Yeah, and it's fun interacting with everyone that's listening.
Exactly. Yeah, we read questions out on the air and stuff like that, so it's more of a dialogue. So yeah, definitely come join us there. So what have we been up to lately? It's been a long ass time.
Wow, yeah, it's been 2 years, maybe 3 years. It's been a while since we stopped doing the Figuras podcast. Since then, let's see, I've actually moved from Seattle to Las Vegas, which is a huge change. The culture is definitely a lot different down here. I loved going out and doing gaming or even anime events up in Seattle, and down here it's we can go out drinking. So
That's the thing to do, man.
That.
Yep.
It really is.
Well, since we last recorded, I made a cross-country move. So I don't know if anybody remembers, but I lived in Maine before. And my girlfriend and I moved to LA because I do, film and TV stuff. And this has been a really cool move, actually. The weather, there's no snow. There's no rain either, which kind of sucks. But it's been a pretty cool transition. Very weird.
Now you're a hotshot LA video guy. Woo.
That's what it says on my business card, actually. So yeah, and you came down recently, right?
Yeah. Since we're so close now, it's a 4-hour drive over to LA. And so last month in April for my birthday, I actually did a little fun trip out there, and we did Little Tokyo, which was fun. LA in general is a lot smaller than I expected it to be. It's so short, because I've lived in a bunch of cities now, and they're all built up tall. But LA is so like short in comparison.
Yeah. If there
But it
wasn't
was
ever any
fun.
traffic, you could drive from like the bottom to the top of it in like 45
God,
minutes.
wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, it's insane.
But it was really fun. I got to check out Anime Jungle, which was kind of intense. I didn't
little
expect it to
overwhelming.
be so absolutely packed.
Well, they have this thing. They take over the entire mall too. It's not just like one unit. So like they have their figure store, but then they have like their Gundam model / Godzilla store, and like right next to it, and then they have a card shop right next to that, and they have like a cosplay store right across from that. It's crazy. Like they're taking over.
It's intense, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a
And
very cool
so,
place.
Yeah. And so then we did Disney for 2 days, which is a whole lot of fun. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was really fun to just hang out. I definitely want to go back to LA. Maybe for Anime Expo, I'm hoping.
Right. That's coming up, man. July 1st through the 4th, I think.
So hopefully we can do something fun for that if I can make it down.
Yeah. Maybe you'll see us there.
And it's funny, so my last figure purchase was in Little Tokyo. It was the little sushi cat trading figures where it's a little cat dressed up as sushi. They're the most adorable things, and I'm kind of mad at my figure collection because technically we can't allow them because they're
What?
too much of a generic object.
Oh, man.
Same thing with those banana birds. We can't have them
Shit.
technically, right?
That sucks.
No.
I'm sorry. So you can't
We
tell the
need
world that you
justice.
have this little cat sushi.
We need justice for sushi cats and banana birds.
Yep.
Like, what's even the point? What's the point?
Why live? So, yeah, man. What have I been doing lately? Recently I've been watching. Shit, dude. What have I been watching? There hasn't been a lot of anime to watch. I mean, I feel like I've been on the One Punch Man train, but that's done.
True.
Yeah, basically.
It's okay. I'll talk. I've been enjoying Macross Delta. It's been kind of crazy. It's like hyper Macross Frontier. It's a little bit ridiculous. It feels a lot like AKB 0048, which is also obviously Idols and Mecha Future. Whew.
What?
Yeah, so they're very, very similar, but AKB 0048 got really, really weird and really bad. And I expect Macross Delta to get pretty weird, but I still have a lot of hope.
I've never checked out Macross, so I think maybe I'll have to if it's some kind of
I
genre
think
fusion
you should.
thing.
It's fun. I think you would really enjoy it. Yeah.
So it's idols and robots, is what you're saying?
Yep.
Man, that's crazy. All right, so I do remember what I've been watching. By the way, I've been watching JoJo Diamond is Unbreakable.
Oh, yeah,
and
true. Yep,
that's shaping
me
up
too.
pretty nice.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been
Yeah.
fun.
I think there's another episode that just came out. I haven't watched the most recent one, but yeah, man, I've been loving that. So that's pretty cool.
We have to watch more so we have more to talk about.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll be honest, half the time when we were doing figure hours, I was watching anime just so I knew what the characters for the figures
Right.
were.
Right? Well, we appreciate that you were doing that because I would have been lost too. Man, so I don't know if I told you this, but I ordered the Fire Emblem Cordelia figure.
Oh, that's exciting. Mhm.
Yeah, and so like, I don't know. I never finished Fire Emblem Awakening. I'm confessing that to you right now.
No.
Yep. I got like 85% of the way
Fire
there.
Emblem friends.
We are still Fire Emblem
Now I
friends.
feel like I don't know you.
Yeah, who the hell are you? Who is this person talking to me? But Cordelia was one of my favorite characters, and so I was all over that figure. It's kind of neat. I don't know that the base kind of is lacking a little bit, but I really like the sculpt of her, and I like the armor and all that. I think it's a really cool figure overall, so I'm pretty hyped for that. But what's something you're looking forward to?
Me, what I'm looking forward to, recently, Good Smell Company announced this huge Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura figure. It's crazy. They put out the first announcement at Wonder Festival a while back, but they didn't show anything.
Right.
And so they finally just showed the sculpt for it, and it's crazy. It's like a huge diorama. It's gonna be really expensive.
Most likely.
Like, I love it, but I'm just picturing that like $250 price tag on it.
Let's see it. Oh my god,
but
yeah.
She's beautiful. She's in this sundial, and she has like huge wing details around it, and I love big poofy dresses, so I'm really happy about that.
That's like poofy to the max. There's so many ruffles there. I can't even...
I'm just worried because for the most part, the figure, well, the art for the figure is gold and red, and then on the skirt there's this odd, like, lime green color, and I absolutely hate lime green. Like, lime green and, funny enough, Good Smile Company orange, I absolutely hate those colors. There is nothing good with them, okay?
So you're pretty conflicted about this, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, so I'm hoping it won't be as odd on the final product. But yeah, I mean, the sculpt is gorgeous. I would buy it in just gray. It's that pretty.
There are so many things that the sculpt looks really, really good.
Right.
And then the painted version comes out and it's like, shit, what did they do?
Right.
How did they mess that up?
For me, it's usually the face that looks super wonky.
Yeah.
The little sketched on face for this one looks beautiful. It looks really nice. It captures the clamp art style perfectly. So I have high hopes, but then again, it's Good Smile Company, and I'm always conflicted with them.
Hey, we'll see.
But yeah, what are you looking forward to?
All right, so there is, I think you may have seen this one recently, or may have reblogged it, but it's a Racing Miku, or a Good Smile Racing inspired Sonico.
Yeah, she is super duper cute, and she just recently got painted. Her face is adorable.
Oh yeah.
For me, this is one of my favorite Sonico faces, I think.
Yeah, definitely, because she like straddles the line of derpy, and I definitely feel like this is more on the side of
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Definitely.
And Sonico and pigtails is just too much. It's too much.
I can't take it. My heart can't take it.
I can't take it.
Yep. We got some translucent plastic going on, which is always a plus.
Off, let's see, the Racing Miku, I want to say 2013. And
Yeah,
that
I think
design, it's funny, I was just talking about my favorite Racing Miku designs, and I think this is my second favorite one just because it looks so good.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. And, man, she has some stuff going on with her chest, though. Can we talk about that? Like, it's Sonico, really so you expect the chest to be big. And, you know, that's part of the appeal, I feel like. But these kind of have a testicular aspect to them.
It's quite a unique, but also easily recognized shape.
It looks like she has a nutsack on her chest.
It really does. It's funny because the unpainted sculpt has been shown quite a few times now.
Yep.
But it didn't really dawn on me personally until it was painted.
This is what we're talking about.
Painted, I was like, oh my god, that is so cute.
Yep.
And then the second photo I saw, I was like, oh, her boobs kind of look like nuts.
Whatever, so though, like, I'm still on board. I know.
Yeah, I don't think that ruins her for me.
No.
But half the time, it's all I can look at.
I think a lot of it is the angle that you're going to display her at, too. Because I have some figures that when you put them at a certain angle, you're like, what the fuck is going on there? But, like, this one, you know, if you have, like, more of a direct kind of angle with it, I think it would look better.
Hopefully.
But she is thick. Holy crap.
Yeah, those are some nice thighs.
Yep. Overall, I'm pretty down for this figure.
She's super duper cute.
Yep. Man. So, I think that's what we're hyped for. But we should have recorded this a long time ago, I think, right?
Oh, God. We really should have. To be fair, we did actually do a recording. It went pretty well. There was a lot of anxiety and nerves.
Which are still
there
there,
was
let's be
a lot
honest.
of moist mouths.
Oh my god. It was so moist.
We had like an hour warm up just because I was like, oh god, I'm so nervous. My mouth is like drooling right now. I can't do it.
That's what happens when you get nervous. You salivate.
It was funny. But this time is much better.
Yeah. Yeah, not as moist, right?
No, not as moist.
Good.
But no, and then, so we found out that recording wasn't going to work, and then the next week, I think, the Overwatch beta happened.
The Overwatch beta happened.
The Overwatch beta.
Oh my god. Finally, I have a reason to have my PC. For people who don't know, I've never had a competent PC, and I mean this one is kind of borderline in my opinion when you compare it to like current day standards. So it's just been kind of sitting there, and I'm like, man, what do I play on this thing? I'm already like a big console gamer, but then the Overwatch beta happened, and Nicole was like, hey, maybe you should get on that shit. And so I did, and I regret nothing. I've had a great time with that.
It was fantastic. I think we played pretty much non-stop whenever we were awake and at the computer.
Oh yeah.
It was intense.
That's an accurate assessment, I think.
But it was so much fun. It was nice to actually have a game to play together, and with a lot of people that I know just online and even just through figure collecting. So that was fun, and it's gonna have a lot of people. So if you want to play with us,
yeah, right?
You're more than welcome to.
I'm sure we'll post when we're getting on and all that.
I will tank for you. It will be okay.
You are a stellar tank, by the way.
Thank you.
When nobody else wants to take on that role.
I know. That's actually why I learned how to play Reinhardt, who, for those who don't actually play it but are familiar, he's a big metal knight looking guy, and he has this huge like laser shield and a huge hammer.
It's badass.
That's how you kill people.
Yep.
But yeah, I learned him just because no one else really wanted to play him. And having Reinhardt on pretty much any map means you're going to win.
Oh,
Especially if the other team doesn't have one.
Like, even if... You wouldn't stand a chance at winning, I think, if you didn't have Reinhardt on the team. And I know that there are going to be a lot of people who disagree with that, but I think with the way that our team operates and how a lot of people like to kind of do their own thing and then think of cohesion afterward,
right?
Having Reinhardt to fall back on really helps our dynamic.
It really does.
Yeah.
And for me, I come from a raiding background. Like, I raided in WoW for years and years and years. I even started raid leading at one point, and I did that in SWTOR and Guild Wars and a few other things. So I'm all about knowing absolutely every little thing you should do and having a solid team comp.
And that's a huge role, honestly. Like, the only time I've ever led a raid, it's not even comparable. It's been in Destiny. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And that's like 6 people, and that there's not really anything you need to remember aside from how the game works. Like it's not like I need to remember data or tables or anything. So that's huge. But yeah, I don't know. I think that that one game mode where you escort the payload, sometimes those battles can seem a little one-sided in favor of the attackers, probably.
I think for attackers in general, it's much easier.
Yeah.
Because you just need a tracer or someone to go behind. Oh, no, that's for the point one. Never mind.
Right. Yeah.
I keep thinking of that, the Egyptian map.
Oh, the Temple of Anubis.
It's just...
I like that map.
I get so mad at that one. But yeah, for the payload, I don't even know what we were talking about, to be honest. I completely lost track of thinking about Tracer.
The one-sidedness of it.
Oh, yeah, you just have to set up real good. I mean, just have a Bastion and a Reinhardt set up on it, and everyone, like, flank the other team, and you're good to go.
Right. I've noticed that Reaper's actually pretty good at that.
Yeah, definitely. Except for the Western one.
Oh, Route 66?
God, I hate that one.
No thanks.
I hate that one.
No thanks. I don't think anybody in our group likes that.
It's so bad.
Yeah. But it's a really solid game. I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm pretty excited for the fact that something like this has caught on so much. Because for somebody like me who doesn't like anything Blizzard, I don't like WoW, I don't like Heroes of the Storm, I don't really know the other stuff that's on Battle.net, but this has grabbed my attention. And I can fairly confidently say that's the case for other people too. This is going to be like a really big game, I think.
I think so, hopefully. It's just so much fun to play. For a lot of people, I think they get nervous about FPS, especially competitive FPS, because the communities can be absolutely horrible.
They can be very alienating.
Yes, it's just, I don't know, your mom jokes everywhere.
Oh yeah, well, here's the other thing too, like, the longer the game's around for, the higher the skill ceiling gets.
Exactly.
And it keeps anybody from getting involved, so unless you get in on the ground floor of it, or you have some really supportive people to play with, you're going to be looking at like a really steep climb.
Right.
To try to get up to snuff. So it's definitely interesting. I can't wait to see how this pans out. I know they're going to be doing some kind of league thing, right?
Yeah, ranked matches, I believe.
And it's going to refresh every month or something of that nature.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun, I think, just for everyone.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to play it exactly like an FPS. There are some characters who, have a bow and arrow, or for Reinhardt, you just go up and smack them with your hammer.
Yep.
So there are many, many options if you just don't want to shoot someone with a little gun.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very inclusive shooter. But yeah, so, I mean, I think this kind of plays into what we were saying at the beginning of the show. We want to talk about new stuff. And this is kind of, I think, where we see ourselves going with it. We'll be talking about things like Overwatch, I'm sure, in a couple weeks. We'll be all about that again.
Exactly. At launch, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be on that shit like crazy. But, yeah, so, I mean, that's sort of what we want to do with it. We're just kind of loosen up a little.
Yeah, exactly. Just have fun. Hopefully everyone has fun listening to us and has fun guesting on the show.
Absolutely. I can't wait to have guests on here. I'm really interested to see, like, what other people are excited about, what topics people are interested in, stuff like that, and we can chat it out.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and I think we already have a few guests lined up, which I'm super excited about.
Hey, cool. So, to recap, too, we're going to have the info released with the episode, so you'll be able to sort of apply and kind of get your foot in the door, and we'll take a look at what you want to talk about. And you can always reach us at projectpvcpodcast@gmail.com if you don't want to be on the show, but you do have questions. Send them that way over to us. You can also hit us up on Twitter. I'm at ZeroParadigm. That's mine.
Mine is, I just changed that, actually. It used to be Kikirar. Now it is OhnoRaptor. Not OhnoRaptors. With an S.
What's up with that anyway?
Because someone else has it. I don't know why. I am really, really salty about it, because I often actually go and check if maybe they've changed their name. Because I'm sure they get a lot of like random figure collectors like hitting them up. Yep.
Have you ever just sent them a message and been like, hey, so what do I have to do to get this?
No, I've thought about it, but I also think that'd be kind of rude and kind of creepy. But I don't know. Maybe.
I think you probably had it first, but...
Well, we'll see. Who knows? Also, OhnoRaptors on Tumblr. And I even have a Facebook page, which is also OhnoRaptors. Wow!
So
I'm really hard to find online.
I know, man. You're like everywhere. So if you have a question, you have a lot of ways to ask it.
Yeah. It'll be fun. So, yeah, thank you for listening. We will hopefully have everything set up to record maybe this Sunday, but probably next Sunday.
Yeah, I'm thinking next Sunday most likely.
Right.
Cool.
Well, okay. Thank you for listening. Bye.
All right, see ya.